Buehler gets the last word over Yankees Verdugo. Both managers hug it out after the series is over, and Yankees are erecting a new statue at the stadium. All this and more. This is Dodgers Digest. Brad J with you here, getting right down to business. Buehler gets the last word over Verdugo. Yesterday, if you watched the show, I brought it up, the fact that a lot of people were saying that the 2020 World Series win from the Dodgers was just nothing. It didn't count. It was fluff. It was a 60-game season. Well, a lot of viewers have chimed in on that saying, look, those are the people that couldn't win it in a short season. It's like, that's even harder to do. It's harder to win it in a shorter season with 60 games because every loss is magnified, right? So that's even harder. But so many people talk trash. And one of those guys that was talking a lot of trash about it, saying the World Series did not count for the Dodgers, was none other than the man Alex Verdugo with the Yankees. And who gets to be the last batter in the World Series is Alex Verdugo. So I don't think you could really script it better than that in a Hollywood story. There it is. And this is according to The Athletic. Walker Buehler is done with any doubts about the Dodgers' 2020 title, now backed by their 2024 World Series win. And you can see right there, everyone talks blank about the 2020, but there's not much they can say about it now. And you know what? He's referring to Alex Verdugo. Alex Verdugo is the one who said that. He's one of the dudes who went out on a freaking line and made it a point to say that. Why do you do that? Because that just pisses off guys like him, okay? Walker Buehler is a guy that you bring in the big games because he's very confident. So you go and give him something to be angry about. It's like pissing off Mike Tyson or Michael Jordan or something like that. You can't do that, all right? And he did it. He did that. And also think about this. Alex Verdugo is the same guy that also said the Yankee fans that got involved with reaching over and pulling Mookie Betts' mitt off and trying to get the ball out of his mitt, that whole 9 yards. He's saying, Alex Verdugo said, those fans were just passionate. Accosting a player in a game is not passion. That should never be done at all. End of point. Right? And Quiu Online says it's only fitting that Alex Verdugo, who claimed the 2020 World Series didn't count, struck out to end the game. And not only, look, and I'm not trying to pour salt in the wound on Alex Verdugo by no means. But when you pop off like that and saying it didn't count, then you're going to go face that team. That gives them fuel for the fire, and that's exactly what he did. Alex Verdugo gave them fuel to the fire by saying it didn't count. And that's not something you want to do, okay? Because there's a lot of teams that say it does count, and the Dodgers are one of them, and you're just going to make them mad. All right, it's time for the quote of the day. Of course, this is from Mookie Betts after the Dodgers' incredible season and winning the World Series. Here's what Mookie said about the season, man, about the World Series, the whole 9 yards. We're grinders. We never thought we were out of it. We just had to score one at a time. It was crazy how it unfolded. I mean, you play a clean game to beat us. You play a clean game to beat us, and our character came through. You have to play a clean game. And that's the problem. The Yankees in the fifth inning, with those mishaps and those missteps, that gives the Dodgers opportunities, and good teams capitalize on crappy opportunities. And you don't want to put him in that spot by Judge dropping that ball. That did not help at all. The bad throw to third, okay? The pitcher, Cole, not covering first base. Those three things get magnified when you're playing against teams that are solid. And that's how it is with them. All right, it's time for an update on your free agent update. I want to talk about some of them. There's, I don't know, what is there, like 8 or 9 Dodger players that are going to be up for free agency. And we talked a little bit about them yesterday. I'm going to touch on 2 of them today. Let's talk about Daniel Hudson. Solid middle inning option for the Dodgers 2024, 3.0 ERA, 63 innings. There's some bumps along the run, and he gave up 4 runs in the World Series too as well, but he also had a couple good appearances. Well, that's it. Hudson has officially retired. He is not coming back. He is not going to play, and he is done. He's done. He had to travel through the middle. He had to come through the to the AAA to get back into baseball, and he got in, and he wants to quit on top. I feel like a lot of guys would like to do that. Quit on top is not a bad way to get her done, and Daniel Hudson is going to quit on top, and he is going to retire, so we don't have to worry about signing him because he's not going to be signing with nobody. Now let's talk Joe Kelly. Joe Kelly, 2024 season. I mean, he was plagued by injuries. He just is not the same. He's 36 years old. He's not a kid anymore, right? He never was. I mean, he was at one time, but now he's playing for the Dodgers. But Joe Kelly, I think because of who he is, can command name dollars, I call him. So because of him being Joe Kelly and pitching in big situations, a team will be willing to pay probably more than the Dodgers are willing to pay to keep Joe Kelly. I would love it if Joe Kelly was able to stay with the Dodgers and remain on the team. But I think this is going to be a tough one because I think someone is going to offer him more money, and we're probably going to lose that guy. We definitely don't want to lose him. All right. Well, the Yankees, I talked about it, erecting a new statue after the loss. Who could it be? What are the Yankees doing for their new statue? There it is. The fan that reached over and grabbed Mookie's mitt. Oh, this is absolutely stupid. I'm pretty sure this isn't true, but ESPN posted this, and I had to steal it. The fan reaching over, grabbing Mookie's mitt, grabbing the ball. That's a statue because they don't really have very many highlights from the World Series, so there is your highlights. And along the same line, proof that Major League Baseball knew Shohei was coming way back when. Look at that. See that? Bottom left-hand corner. 90 seasons away, Shohei Ohtani during a Babe Ruth at bat. I mean, if that is not proof itself on them knowing something a little bit earlier than knowing, I don't know about that. So there you go. And on a wholesome note, there the two managers are. This is from Sports Illustrated, Dave Roberts and Aaron Boone sharing a wholesome moment after the Dodger-Yankee World Series. It looks like Roberts is on his tiptoes in that picture right there. Well, that's going to wrap things up. What a touching moment right there. Dave Roberts and Aaron Boone are definitely friends, and it's probably, in the end of the day, you want to win, but you got to beat your friend to get there, and the Dodgers did just that. Dodgers Digest, that's the name of the show. We're coming large and in charge all the way through the offseason, giving you fresh content daily, myself and Mike Nelson. That is going to do it for me, Brad J. Always remember, hit that subscribe button. There's some of you who haven't hit it yet. Don't be the last one. You're going to regret it because we're not going anywhere. We're going to be here. So all you need to do, super easy, hit the sub button and subscribe to Dodgers Digest, and we'll keep you updated through the whole entire offseason and all the way through till we win the World Series again next year. That's Dodgers Digest. I'm Brad J. Always remember to think blue.